It's the sound of peace and quietness. Isn't it magnificent? Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the 4-hour work week shortly, but let's talk about the weekend real quick. So, was it Saturday? Was it Friday or Saturday? It was Saturday. I did not, I didn't know when I went down there that Janelle Monae was going to be down there at the park. Um, I haven't watched a concert in a very long time. Last time I watched a concert, it was when uh, the Monae Theater in Indianapolis, uh, its name was still the Monae Theater. Um, I believe it's called National Center now or something else. So that's how long it's been since I've been to a concert. And the person, when I went to go see the concert, um, they had a poet opening, which was one of the reasons that I went to the concert. It was the poet at the time was Just Will. But yes, I love Janae music. If it had been better pre-planned, I would have liked to have been inside the fence, but it was not. But what I can tell you is that I was blessed while down there because I didn't want to leave. I got down there around um, close to 4 because they did a side. They weren't going straight through. There was a fence. There was police officers, so they weren't taking the bus wasn't taking the normal route. So even with them passing and me having to walk a little further than usual to get to the library, I was like, she's going on tonight. I want to be able to, even if I don't get a chance to see her, I want to be able to hear her, see what the stage looks like, see what they got lined up. They had vendors lined up everywhere. And my sister, God bless her soul, had asked me before I even went downtown, do you want to take anything to eat with you? I said, no, girl, they're going to have plenty of food downtown. People down there giving stuff away all the time. So I didn't pack a lunch or anything. And I was thinking of what was close. Only thing close in that area is called Downtown Ollie's. It's been a minute since I went to Ollie's as well. And I said, okay, well, let me look at their menu and see what they got. I looked. And then right when I was going to leave, because it was hot. And I don't mind a little heat, but I was like, okay. Ours is about 5 minutes from the library. Um, the items are very cost effective, ranging from $3 to like maybe $20, not including drinks. But one of the guys, two of the guys were going around giving out sandwiches, tangerines, and low fat chips and things of that nature, and goldfish. And they were turkey sandwiches, and they had mayonnaise and mustard on them. And I said, "Ooh, this is awesome! I was hungry, Lord, and you fed me, and you even gave me some goldfish." And then I ended up doing my hair after I drank a little bit of the water with the tangerines and oranges. Um, well, that's not all. I met some pretty amazing people um, while I was down there. One of the gentlemen, he works for the post office. He pulled out a fifth. He said, "Who's drinking with me?" Absolutely, I will. He said, "As long as you're drinking, I'm buying." You got it, buddy. So I believe he had Seagram's gin. Um, so it was a few of us partying down there. 3 or 4 of us started partying together. Then it became a little larger. Then we moved to the side of the stage, hoping we could see Janelle better. That was not the case for me, even though they said they seen her. And then we did some dancing, and the young gentleman, he ended up giving me bus fare and some cash, and that was a blessing. So I ate for free, I drank for free, I danced for free. Well, I danced in good company, I should say. We had a blast. And Queen Monae sounded fabulous as usual. And she started off with one of my favorite songs, which was Float. If you'd like to see me dance and have without clothes to that, the X-rated version is on my OnlyFans. How about that? Okay, so that's in regards to the concert this weekend. Everyone was spectacular. Since it was older rock it started out with, I got to learn a lot of names I had never heard before. Oh, hello, Rebecca Towns, darling. How are you, love? I'm feeling beautiful, darling. Thank you so much for asking. How are you, honey? Awesome. So that's regarding the concert. Outside of the concert, y'all know I'm always into some things. Don't forget to check out if you are book reviews. We're not going to let book reviews stop us from climbing up the ladder. No, I don't think so. Since I had explored Twitter and some other places, I said the most common complaint pretty much is book reviews. Okay. So I did go ahead and I wrote up a strategic plan in regards to obtaining book reviews, and I posted it on a short video that I did last night called Shamelessly Successful. Yes. So I wrote that for a group. When I sent out the SOS, you are never in a struggle by yourself. Somebody is always going through that same struggle with you. When I sent out the SOS, I hit up a group called Black Girls Write Too, because I'm in a book review squad. And I've done about 15 book reviews for that group outside of other books that I have read, but specifically in that group. And I've posted them all on my Amazon influencer page, making sure to leave them the ones that I enjoyed. Leave them radical reviews. There's some that I really did not, just one actually. And I didn't give them a 5 star. I did give them a 4 star, and I did explain to them, don't leave people in the dark. And I did explain to them why they were getting a 4 star. Okay. Um, in regards to the video I did on the young lady who had me go through all that trouble and um, chaos, doing whatever she did, whatever. I did get a phone call asking about it. I'm not going to post something and not have your merchandise if you are deciding to buy what I worked on. I'm not going to purchase something for that price and not have your graphics to go along with it. So loading up on Delcia Secrets Arts Etsy page, and I just assumed everyone knew what an Etsy page was, but apparently that may not be the case. Um, it's got billions of users. You go on there, you make a purchase, and if somebody's purchasing your artwork, if it's not custom made or if you already have it available, it's available for immediate download. I do a lot of customs. I have a lot of customs on the page. to be offered, but since these were already customized, I didn't have to customize anything. They were already customized. I had already worked on them, so they are available for immediate download. Working in the art world, I do not show material to someone outside of the office prior to purchase. I can write sample on material, and if anybody is a skilled graphic artist like me, they can erase the word sample. If people see your designs and have them in hand, other people can duplicate your work, and then you haven't gotten paid for putting that work in and coming up with the original creative idea. People steal ideas all day long. I don't have time. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? No hard feelings. It's just business. Now, I did write up something because I have several people who approached me via inbox, in person, or I listened to a few things and I said, oh, okay, that's nice. So I wrote this up and I'm going to share it with you all. Let's see. By the way, the book strategy for successfully, shamelessly successful is reading time is 23 minutes, depending upon how fast you read. Let's see. Here we go. The name of this is called Crystal Clear. I would like to make this crystal clear. As long as I am walking to a bus stop, catching a ride, taking an Uber or Lyft, or posting on all social media sites regarding promotions for my adult entertainment pages, no free candy. While I am actively engaged in promoting my businesses and locating funds of every measure, plus continuing multiple projects that need funds or grants to launch my ideas in the future, no free candy. Living at my parents' house with my sister without a ride of my own and still having bills that need attention, no free candy. Honey, we are well known at gleaners receiving and volunteering. While you want me to smoke with you and escape the complexities and miserableness this world can bring while watching movies, also known as Netflix and chilling, I am the entertainment. No free candy. I'm fulfilling the money request right now while writing the new script for my life and others around me who are on the same level or resonate with the same vibe. I left a government job, a bed and breakfast, and bartending. Plus, I sold a house and a car for this new awaited lifestyle to couch surf at my folks' place, paying for publishing and endorsements under New York Times bestseller author J.L. King and incorporating the best in the business by Joyce Licorice Book Squad reviews to ensure reviews get complete as I progress along. Was not to sit on couches that are not going to aid in the mission to progress forward my visions and goals while looking someone in the eye that does not plan to spend a penny, dime, quarter, $50, or actual dollar bill on me, meal, bill, roofing, vacation, or more. It was not to smoke or Netflix and chill for free. Now, if the value of the contribution made as a freebie by me outweighs the value of me giving it away for free, then that's a different story. For instance, I don't have a subscription set up on P-Hub, but I do offer free material there. Even though I'm offering free material on the Hub, I still get paid for the free material I've posted based on views. Plus, I get free advertising, which outweighs what I have going on as a name that wants the best, free, and fastest promotion on the internet to obtain name recognition. Free will get a company shut down. For example, Red Lobster. We took my mama to Red Lobster. Not on Mother's Day because my papa had to work, but a couple of days after. That's one of her favorite places to go. We went to the one on Shadeland. The one on Shadeland is closed. We ended up going to Castleton, which is about a 15-minute drive from the east side going up north. That one was open. So for instance, Red Lobster is one of my favorite restaurants. It has been sung about in songs by A-list celebrities. Want to eat me good, I take that to Red Lobster. Having occasional spike rides to spend money at its establishment. They had a shrimp deal going on. I believe it was $20, eat all you could shrimps. They are gone. Hasta la vista. Arrivederci. I'll be the Zen. Okay. A lot of Red Lobsters are closed. Do you know why? Cheese biscuits are not free. Unlimited all-you-can-eat shrimp can put the company providing it out of service. If a normal buffet throws away food, folks don't use common sense when piling up their plate and wasting it. Same result. I understand everyone has their perceived illusionary struggles, and it's important to relax and have fun, but please understand that my work is my livelihood. I am focused on reaching the level of success I envision once I have completed my developmental goals. All my projects cost money, no free candy. If you hit up a gas station or drugstore, they aren't giving away even the smallest piece of candy for free. No restaurant will provide with candy, and no amount of sweet talk will be enough to get free candy. Adult entertainment platforms may offer free visuals, but those are not truly free. The person who has the platform set up, the creators who took the time, the payout that goes to them, the advertisement cost, and the time you spend instead of money, all that has a cost. Someone always pays. No free candy. There are no business agreements unmet or attempted guilt trips that will allow people to downgrade or manipulate me to get candy in any form, whether mentally, physically, emotionally, or in any other way for free candy. Candy can be synonymous with whatever type of services one offers. Self-esteem over this way is confident like a motherfucker. You want to turn me on, see something shake, and a sister bust it. There is no free time or candy unless you spend some change, or we are working on major projects together that will propel my pockets forward in a generous manner. It's very simple. Just like I told you from the beginning, no free candy. Somebody tried me. That's why I typed this up. I said, oh, they don't understand. I'm just going to break it down so it can be forever be broken. Okay. I hope I made that crystal clear. This time, no free candy. This needs to be the new woman's anthem. All candy needs a deposit and must be paid in full before being received, just like the catalogs, magazines, grocery stores, or anywhere else. Pre-booked, paid for up front, or a deposit and payment arrangement made. If it is still not clear, I am not sure what to tell you except to show by my actions. Talk is cheap. I do less of it and more action for what I desire. I let my pen be my magic wand. A microphone is occasionally used as ammo. My grandmother married at 16. She could not read or write. I wish she could see me now. No free candy. 15 books, 2 pseudonyms, music, and a merchandise line, filling out grants for exclusive lingerie grants. plus some. Planning exclusive luxury vacations to teach individuals how to write their first book, performing on stages, no free candy. I am right where I need to be. Have a lovely, joy-filled weekend. If you request services for a paid fee, I am available. I have books, clothing, other merchandise, paid sessions, vacation packages, book writing sessions, grant assistance, naughty videos, and any other customizations you may desire for a fair. My name is not Charity, and even if it was, you're not going to treat me like Charity or a doormat. If you would like some change for gas for being polite, because this was somebody who picked me up and carried me to that lovely meeting the first time I met with that woman that I had to just put that bill online for. If you would like some change for gas for being polite and offering a ride, I am more than happy to oblige in that manner. I know gas and time are not free. No free candy. Okay? All righty. By the way, I got paid for candy this morning. Don't play with me. So, and folks will try any way they can to get to the candy. And I just politely tell them, I have sites for that. Me sending you something, and I tell them in a polite and respectful manner, just like I want them to be polite and respectful to me. I don't gain anything by sending a picture in my inbox. What does happen is if you go over to my sites and you hit a like or a love button or you make a purchase, things of that nature, then it does kind of like YouTube. They study analytics. I like analytics over there and put those into effect. So it works the same way as far as analytics and monitoring what type of viewers that I have. Okay. So that was lovely, but they got the point. There's no free candy. Now, I do have a grant due in 2 days, and I've already started getting my mindset right for that. I've already filled out a bunch this month. I got 2 left. One is easy, and one I'm doing from scratch. I'll do a live on it tomorrow, so I'm gonna concoct that with you all, and then once I'm finished with the live, I'm going to put it on my Patreon page, okay? Because it will be the first one that I'm doing in regards to liquor branding. So for people who need to know from scratch, literally from scratch, how to write one up, questions to ask, what to go look for, we're going to go through all that magnificence together. Isn't it lovely? And if you catch the live, wonderful, and take notes, that's awesome. Hello, Skinny Mimi. Nice to meet you, darling. Hi, love. And then if not, it'll be available for you to listen to for a fare on my Patreon page. Okay. We got about half an hour. I'm going to, there were other things that I looked up this weekend. I'm just going to touch base on them briefly. I'm not even going to do a little reading session. I am glad I'm going to be working with those 20 ladies. That's a privilege. That's an honor. Let's see here. Oh, for those who are wanting I'm just going to say this, because y'all know I write about relationships and things of that nature. Cassie was the preference. Yeah, years later she got paid, but Kim Porter gone. Cassie was the preference. If he'll treat his preference that way, I wonder how badly before she was gone, we're just gonna say it like that, Kim Porter was treated. We seen stuff on the outside, but we didn't see what was going on behind closed doors. Be careful who, what you pray for. You just might get it. Okay. You know, a lot of times growing up, first of all, there was a lot of traveling being in the military. I born here, went to Heidelberg, came back here, went to Stuttgart, came back here. Even during my travels, learning history, and history was never one of my favorite subjects, but that is all I study now, pretty much. That's all my books are over. It's on the history or experience of something I have went through. So, yeah. So, to learn that, a lot of us have want to stay with first of all, the Creator made us all. Doesn't matter what color, shape, gender, doesn't matter any of that. We all got the same color blood, okay? And a lot of times when I hear ladies talk, some are in just interracial relationships. And some are like, I don't want anything outside of my race. I think it has to do with trauma bonding. So I did some investigative work after listening to a video. And then I asked a lot of questions. Francisco Felix de Souza, circa 1754 to 1849, prominent Afro-Brazilian slave trader who played a significant role in the transatlantic slave trade during the late 18th and early 19th centuries. Born in Brazil, De Souza relocated to the West African kingdom of Dahomey, modern-day Benin, where he established himself as a key figure in the trade of enslaved Africans to Americans. I'm not going to read all that. You were traded for textiles, cotton, wool, linen, fabric, alcohol, rum from the Caribbean and gin from Europe, firearms and ammunition, European guns, gunpowder, and other weaponry, metal goods, items such as brass and copper items, pots, pans, and tools, tobacco, both raw tobacco and manufactured products like pipes, beads and jewelry, glass beads, which were highly valued in many African cultures, and still is for those who practice African American religions, or African cultured religions, I should say. Manufactured good, mirrors, knives, cloth, and various household goods, foodstuff. In some instances, like sugar, rice, and other food products. That's what we were traded for. Francisco is of Afro-Brazilian descent. I'm nosy. What did he practice? He practiced voodoo, also known as voodoo. Let's see here. Other religions that grew influenced by European colonization and trade, also saw the presence of Christianity, particularly Roman Catholicism, brought by Portuguese and other European traders and missionaries. However, traditional African religions remained dominant during that period. Doesn't list his net worth. Family still rich. Well, Vodun, Lua, LOA, also known as LWA, and Orishas are elements of religious traditions that share roots in West African spirituality. They were practiced during the same period and have interconnected histories, especially in the context of the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, descendants are well off. There's a liquor named after him called Cha-Cha. He had a harem and he had 80 plus kids. I don't think that it's coincidental that he's got 80 plus kids and the constellations are 88. I tried to look up the children's names. Can't find the children's names anywhere on the regular net. I would have to see if there's some other way for me to look those up. So my question was, if it wasn't a mix of ethnicities and nationalities, which he did in his harem, okay? I wonder if he knew, or he probably just didn't care, the type of issues that were going to result out of that trade. It all boils down to, in regards to, we got the European beauty standards, social status and power, culture mixturing, colonial influence, racial hierarchy, slavery and social division, colonial and post-colonial societies, colorism, cultural transmission, resistance, and awareness. Historical impact, continued struggle, progress, and resilience. Education and awareness, community efforts, cultural representation, policy, and reform. It's a lot of hurt here. And then I looked up ways, suggestive ways for healing. We've got a lot of healing to do. All right. I'm going to close this session out, but those are the kind of things that I got into when I wasn't partying, researching and drafting things up for the future. Those were the type of things that I went, looked up, studied.
The library will be closing in 15 minutes.
With people in
Public
between.
computers will shut down automatically 5 minutes before closing materials. Please come to the information desk.
All right. Thank you for your patience. I greatly appreciate you. I've missed y'all. I do have more information to post up in segments later. But the most vital, I think I pretty much got out to you. If you want to jump on to the book reviews, just let me know, and I'll get that information to you. All right, I just looked up in my Internet Archive the 4-hour work week. I'm gonna do 15 minutes of that, and then I'm here at the library all day tomorrow. So as soon as I get done with those few grants and doing the session, I'll get started back on this because that's not gonna take all day. Those grants don't. The ones that I'm looking at, those aren't gonna take like 3 days. And I've already started on one. So yeah, let's get it on and popping.